Welcome to the Was It Good Though podcast. We'll be bringing raw and unfiltered energy for each movie and TV show that we will be reviewing. Just think of it as turning your movie group chat into a podcast. I am one of your hosts. My name is Jazz.
I am Jason. And man, per usual, I got some house rules I want to run through with you. So let's get started. One, we will be spoiling this review. So if you haven't seen it, you haven't watched it, please stop, go check it out, and then come listen to this review. Number two, please like, share, subscribe. Let your friends know, let your church members know, let your family know what we are doing over here at the Was It Good Though podcast. Number three, have fun. We just kicking shit, having fun with my friends. That's what we do. And last but not least, this is not a kid-friendly podcast. So if you're watching with your kids, that's something on you that has nothing to do with us. Let's get to this review.
I agree with it, but I don't see it.
Okay, so that's just a me thing. Got it. I got it. I'm all for it.
I bet it avoids a lot of problems.
It does. You know, treat it like a bowling ball, but you make sure you find the right hole. Yes, we kicking this year off properly, or ending it properly, whichever one, or whenever this finds you. Good evening, good morning, or good afternoon. This is the Was It Good Though podcast about movies and TV shows. I am one of your hosts. I am Jason.
I am Jazz.
And this evening, or whenever you get to this episode, we are doing our recap episode. Yes, we will be going over our favorites, our worst, the most underrated, and the most undeserving TV shows and movies that we have seen, discussed, and we couldn't even get to. But of course, before we really get into that, Jazz has a few acknowledgments that she would like to put out there for some of our guests, some of our co-hosts, some of our new pod family that we've made, not only just this year, but over the time or our journey in this podcast thing. But I'm going to turn that over to her.
Yeah, I just wanted to say, since this is our wrap-up reflection on this past year, and we have been able to get a lot of fresh guests on the show and collab with so many different podcasts. So I just wanted to take the time for episode 134 for our wrap up to acknowledge everybody that's come through, join us in the conversations, and also have allowed me and Jason in their space. So we linked up with Lisa. Well, let me go through the list because we got a lot of podcasts. So I don't, ReelMovieLovers, of course, our folks from the Talkin'Ish, a podcast amongst friends, recap Kickback, Brickwall Movie Review, Toontastic Journey, Mass Debaters, a Council of Creators, LLBR Podcast, Crushgasm, Men Are the Prize Podcast, and Jackin Show. Those are individuals that have allowed us in their space and have been in ours. Hopefully we can double that next year because we always love to collab with other podcasters. You know, it gets wild, but it's always a good time. So definitely want to give a shout out to all of y'all for sure. And excited to see where we go for 2025. And I want to say I had some link ups this year, folks. Some planned, some on accident. Definitely want to give a shout out to Dave from Brickwall Podcast. He came down for Tampa Comic-Con, linked up with Ivy. He's been a guest on the show a few times. Rhea from Talkin'Ish, me and her have went out brunch a few times, and then I ran into Joe and Scott from Just Another Movie Night podcast that I listened to. So it's pretty dope. Hopefully we get some future link ups.
We got some stuff on the docket. We got intentional, hopefully some unintentional situations and scenarios come up. Something to say, I forgot. I don't know. I was thinking. Oh, we already, as far as with our January, we already have a podcast coming on that I've been trying to get with. I think we have like 3 or 4 new guests coming in January, so we already starting the year off right. With that, I don't know about the movies, just based on some stuff Jazz has told me, but we shall see. Some stuff I haven't seen yet, so I can't even debate or talk. I can't talk about. But I have seen some of the director's work, and you know, some of this shit scared me. Um, but that's that. Before we really get into it, I also wanted to say thank you, Jazz. Another year of doing this podcast thing with me. I will say this has been my personal toughest year doing it. Not necessarily the podcast, but just life. I feel like the podcast has been a sense of normalcy for me. It was also it's also something that I have personally used as like a therapy for myself. When I went to therapy a few years ago, he told me that you've stretched yourself for so many different people. What do you do for yourself? And I'm just like, I don't know. I do not know. So this is something that I have committed to. It is, not a shot at you, but I have been on every episode.
Whoa, that was a shot.
But it's just something that like I've really found a true liking, a passion to, and like for us to be going into our third year, and still just like finding that burning desire, or just seeing or hearing of different things, or just finding new lanes, or just seeing different things. I'm like, man, you know what? We could do that. That's something that I would like to get into, and that's dope. Just being able to say that 3 years. Like I said, at this point, like I said, I do consider you a close friend, best friend to me, because we talk about some very personal stuff, some very intimate stuff, that I don't really share. Like I said, I've always had always been this hardened person, but you have allowed me to be vulnerable with you as far as family stuff, personal stuff, some of the silliest stuff, some is, just giving me just those real talks. And like I said, I don't have a big sister, but you are somebody I would consider a big sister. So I appreciate you. And just thank you for being there for me.
I'm a thug, so you ain't gonna see no tears.
Nah, don't be dropping no tears now.
None of that. But I appreciate you. We're not about to make the last episode of 2024 a sad episode.
It's not about sad. It's just about giving back to the people that have given to you, and you have poured into me in different ways that you don't even know. Like I said, some shit that you be like, y'all be saying you ain't funny, but then you would come with that joke when I need the joke, and I'm just like, look at this nigga coming through. Come on, my shiro. That's what I'm talking about. You coming through. Nigga don't even know I'm over here about to break down. But nigga done came through this little weak ass joke that made nothing. I'm like, that gotta look, the tit done shot back in the top of my head. Like I can't even let that out no more. Like, damn.
So you telling me weak jokes do that? They bring the tears back? Weak jokes?
Hey, look, I can't give it all to you. Your head big enough. I can't give it all to you. Damn.
Did you just say my head was big? These shots are crazy. It's like compliment, 2 shots, compliment. I'm like,
it's called balance. It's called balance. Speaking of shots, so to end the year, right? I've been talking about just different things, and my granddad texted me, 73-year-old man, and like I said, the text message, it was a mix of good, bad, but I looked at it like a silver line. Like if my granddad can reach out to me via text message, I can reach out, start doing better as far as me contacting, reaching out, and getting into people. But I only said all that to say this nigga lost his job for fighting at 73 years old. And that's hilarious to me. He done knocked his boss out with a trash can, bro. Like, why? But I'm saying my granddad is a very calm person. He's never whooped me in my life. He be trying to yell. He tries to get on to. He don't even like cussing. and he was cussing at this man. So whoever you are, man, from Venezuela, you got your ass whooping. You probably deserve that ass whooping. You got one for me and my siblings because we never got it. So I'm pretty sure he been holding on to that for a long time.
Mm. All right, Grandpa.
But before we get into, do you have anything before we get into it?
No.
No. Got it, man.
I love y'all. Please be
Yes.
sure to like, subscribe, rate, review.
Yes, like, share, subscribe, get with your people, talk. We got a podcast community. We did our first video watch. Did we talk about that on here?
No.
We did our first video watch. We haven't really decided on how we want to do that just yet, but we did watch a Christmas movie with our chat, and we got to just watch the movie and talk as we typically do. But that was a good time.
It was.
Kind of
Bring your snacks.
Yeah, man.
Had some drinking going on, some games, very good discussion. It was pretty dope.
It was. I enjoyed it, and I was doing it while working, and they got to see it. They got to see how I work and talk to people at work. So, hey,
it's kind of crazy, y'all. And they just pour their hearts out. I'm like, stop telling that, man. Your business, Suzanne. She just still going.
Hey, man. That's who I is. That's who I beat. But I guess with this one, hold on, pull it back up. There we go. You want to start with our top 3 movies of the year?
We can.
Okay.
And I just want to go ahead and throw this out there. This is our top movies, what we like, what we dislike. Some folks, you might have issues with it, and that's okay. We can disagree and agree. It is what it is, because some of y'all favorites is on my disappointed list, and that's okay. So my I got top 10, Jason. I'm sorry, 3 just didn't see.
10? Shit. Okay, let's run them. All
right, so and this is in order.
From 1 to
from my favorite to
do bottom. Do 10 from.
Oh, okay. So boom. I'm gonna say The Substance, Beetlejuice, Blink Twice, Deadpool and Wolverine, Wicked, Alien Romulus, Smile 2, Dune 2. I got Dune as my number 1 for the year.
It's fucking movie.
Is it because of the sand?
It is. It may be. That ain't my favorite Zendaya movie of the year. But hey,
okay.
I get it. I enjoyed the hand-to-hand combat in Doom. But I'm not gonna get on your head. I'm not gonna get on your head. So for me, is it in order? It'll be. We can make it in order. So bottom, well, I did top 3 because I wanted going down through the whole thing. Things that really captivated me. One of them you suggested. The other 2 is some things that I was going to go see regardless. Fall Guy, love that movie, top to bottom. Anytime a movie talks about a movie while being a movie, I'm all in because it's automatic commentary. It's What's Inside. That was a nice mind fuck. I really enjoyed that. I was just like, man, because then it's like you trying to keep up with the people. It's like, I can't keep up with these. I don't even know who these bitches. I don't even know who these people are.
I don't know any of these strangers.
It's hard. It's like you don't know the people and trying to keep up with the people you don't know is just like, bro, what? Like people dying and having to live it, man. That's crazy. That is crazy.
Yeah.
Kind of felt like the end. Kind of felt like midsummer. With a girlfriend who just like kind of fucked them over in the end, just like, you know what? This is my last hoorah to you, bitch. I got you.
That sucks. Like that's when you think about how they got stuck in that, I'm not playing.
I'm not.
That's not a game I want to play because nah.
But was really on the inside, of course, the top movie of the year, in my opinion, Smile 2. That movie, like from the beginning to the end, kudos. Loved it. Loved it. Loved it.
Yeah, I get it. I understand. I was bashing it for a year without even seeing it. I was wrong, and I'm okay with being wrong about that. But that movie had me at the edge of my seat and had me thinking what was real and what wasn't. It was a good roller coaster. What genre do you think won this year out of being the best?
Hold on. Now I gotta look that up again. Mm,
I'm gonna say horror.
mm. My horror list is way longer than everything else I seen.
That's fair.
Um, so yeah, probably. I really enjoy action. I didn't watch that many drama movies this year, but yeah, I think horror took it. Again, I keep seeing different list of things saying, showing the different horror movies that how great they were, and they were amazing. I appreciate the directors, the writers taking chances on different things, different movies. The Substance, like I said, I didn't mention that movie, you did, but The Substance whenever I tell people to watch that movie, I tell them you got to watch it from beginning to end. Don't pause it, don't stop it, because if you stop it, it kind of takes away from the grotesque things that you're seeing in
Don't
the
eat.
movie. I ate during
Don't.
it.
Yeah, my homeboy had suggested it to me, and he said, "Don't eat while you're watching this." And I was like, "I should be fine." No, I'm glad I didn't eat anything. That movie was disgusting and very disturbing, but it was so good because I was just like, "How are y'all gonna do this?" And they showed us, but
Yeah, nah, that was good from beginning to the end. Watching that movie, nudity aside, just yeah, like just what they are. And that third act is freaking bonkers, right? I don't even know how you explain that. I feel like third act. I think there's a lot of third acts, and typically a lot of movies they kind of sometimes fall apart when you get to that third act. But that was just, you know, I feel like that met the needs of what that movie was supposed to be. I don't know.
I just felt like they said, "All right, get this shit out of here," and that's what the third act was. But then when you see the Hollywood star, I was just like, "Yeah, y'all are sick." But nah, that was good. And it's just like I would say between The Substance, Blink Twice, and Strange Darling, I believe they had smaller studios backing them because weren't they kind of like independent films?
Which one?
The Substance, Blink Twice, and Strange Darling. I don't remember
I
them
don't.
being
I
released from like major studios.
Blink Twice felt major in my opinion. In my opinion, it felt major. Like it made it felt major in my opinion, just how they was promoting it, and maybe just I also feel like we're in media now. I feel like we're in media now.
Jason's like, we're cool now. We're on
So
the
I feel
right
like a
side
lot
of
of
the tracks.
so I feel like a lot of stuff that we get it is like based on our algorithm that stuff just comes to it. But I seen a lot of promo for. I didn't see a lot of promo for The Substance. You put me onto The Substance, but like Blink Twice, I feel like I seen that shit everywhere. Um, but that great movie. Great
Yeah.
movie. We got something great before, Shannon and old girl broke up. Thank God. For both things.
Well, do you think it would have helped on ticket sales if they would have broke up before the movie?
I
Because
don't know.
then you could push the whole narrative like, oh, he got too good into his character, and she was just like, nah, this ain't where I want to go.
Nah, I don't. I don't know. Maybe it would have been. But I mean, I feel like she could do that too, right? You think she can do that?
Do what?
Give that type of performance.
Probably not.
Mm, okay. I keep want to call her Zoe Saldana. Is
I
Zoe
don't know
is
because
Zoe Kravitz though?
It's Zoe Kravitz, yes.
Okay.
Zoe Saldana is in Lioness.
Yeah, I know the difference, but I want to call her that though for some reason. I don't.
Jason said they both mix. Do you have your top disappointing
Yes, I do.
movies? Oh,
Top 3 disappointments. The Crow. What the fuck? What
I
the
did not.
fuck,
I did
man?
not add that to my list because I was not disappointed because I had no expectations because I saw what he looked like and I said that's gonna be some shit. But y'all swore up and down in the chat. Nah, Jazz,
I
give it a
thought I would give it
chance.
a chance. I'm like,
I
man,
I get it, but then I was just like, nah,
they could, you know,
this
that's one movie they could have ripped play by play, and I would have been like, okay, I like to see what it looked like today. Why? What are they doing?
trauma bonding.
That's like like if they would have made the relationship between Corey and old girl in Halloween make sense. Exactly. How to blow up a pipeline. People was blowing this movie up like it was like the next best thing.
Wasn't that Jason Statham's movie?
It's not.
Oh,
It's about these kids trying to blow up a pipeline to prove to the government something. I don't know, but then, you know what's funny? Maybe, there's, maybe Luigi seen this movie and, he was like, you know what? I'm gonna make a stand too. Can you say that on the podcast? You know what? Okay, I'm gonna keep moving. In the
he said
last movie,
he first thought about getting a pipe bomb, but then he said too many casualties. Let me just shoot that motherfucker. And I appreciate
crazy.
that. Think about the casualties.
I
Keep
think
the
about
numbers down.
everybody in there. Honora. So it's not a bad movie. It's not a bad movie at all. I do think Mikey is a great actress, right? I think she's going to have a great, I think not a history, a great career. I would almost put Mikey next to Jenna Ortega. Now I don't. It's going to take a moment before she get there. Like I think stardom wise, but as far as acting wise, yeah, I definitely put Mikey next to Jenna Ortega. Of course, I thought in Scream both of them, that's where they both got that. Okay, they're gonna be different. Even though Mikey was in stuff a lot, she was in bigger stuff a lot sooner than she was. So seeing her get her first lead, I was like, okay, I like it. But based on the plot or the story of it, I didn't like that part of it because it was. I've seen stripper movies, but it was like the stripper movie where the stripper hit the lotto where they was able to get the guy that was in the club throwing all the money. But then it was like psych, and just seeing how just that whole fallout of that, I was just like, oh no, I'm not into that part of it. But the acting part, yeah, she killed that. And I think one of the guys in there is gonna be in Scream 7, if I'm not mistaken. I think the opposite guy of her gonna be in Scream 7,
Oh,
if I'm
okay.
not mistaken. So yeah. But yeah, those are my top 3 disappointing films of 2024.
I'm going to say In a Violent Nature is at the top. I'm gonna say Joker 2.
Mm.
And
I don't know.
I'm gonna say Gladiator. Not saying Gladiator wasn't good. The story kind of threw me off. But I still need to go back and watch it fully because I fell asleep a few times. But Denzel did a great job from what I was able to see. So that's important. But but you said something about the Joker. I'm surprised that wasn't on your
You
list of
know what?
disappointments
You know what?
because
Hold
you
on. Wait a
had
minute. Wait
it.
a minute. Wait a
You
minute.
had it making
I'm
more
adding.
money.
No, I'm adding to this list. Hold on. Terrifier 3. Oh my, what was that? Like, I appreciate, like, I feel like they had a lot of great parts, but they strayed too far. Like, it was just too many things. I'm like, man, they had everything there. to make it one of those. I'm like, man, but why y'all going? Y'all doing too much, and the cuts in the film from one scene to the next. I was just like, man, what is that? We reviewed Monkey Man. I was kind of disappointed in that because I was trying to hype it up. It's like John Wick. So I'm gonna be respectful in saying it. I'm gonna keep it there. They were trying to market it as John Wick. So I think I think Dave Patel as a lead actor, I think in something different, I think he's gonna be really good. Like in something different, I think he'll be real good. Actually, is he the no? I feel like he may be the love interest in this is in whatever it is. I'm not disappointed in that. Civil War. A lot of people love that film. And Civil War it's not a bad film. Not a bad film at all. But for what it was, the best person was Kirsten
Kirsten
Dunst's
Dunst.
husband. Her husband was the best part.
He was the villain.
Always. That's all he know how to play. Like
yeah, he's
like Mike,
typecast.
like he was a villain. Like he's always a villain.
He's really typecast. But you don't see too many. Well, I guess you kind of do see a lot of white typecast, but he is fully typecast. I feel like there's no debate. But he plays a great villain.
He does. He does.
So is it because you didn't think the other characters showed enough emotion even when his character did?
I just think he was the standout part of that movie because Jazz, we almost forget that in Alien Romulus, that's the same girl.
I didn't forget that. I knew that was her.
Oh, you knew that was her from the beginning?
Yeah, I've seen her in other stuff.
Oh, well, I was just like, man, hold on. I was like, that's a forgettable movie.
It's just like, wait, were you just floating? Oh, you're taking pictures now.
Oh, okay. That's you. Oh, okay. I'm like, I didn't even know. I'm like, I ain't never. People like, you ain't never seen her since she was in. Oh, that's her. I guess.
The funny thing is, I'm pretty sure when we did Romulus, the Link of Thrones was Civil War for her.
Somebody, but I mean, for me, it wasn't because what is that? I don't know. You know, hell if I know.
Was it probably a slow moving movie? Because it kind of was moving slow.
So the movie isn't bad. I just don't, the whole, people like them the type of movies when people going like, oh my God, you gotta go see it. It's a thing about the world and social media and how you gotta capture it and people getting blown up and they just gotta be the one to take the film. Like, oh, okay, so she's gonna die at the end trying to save this girl. Oh my God, lo and behold, she dies at the end, saving the girl who took pictures of her dead body.
We're spoiling this.
It's a recap. They should have already seen it.
Yeah. That's why they hate us.
That's the Kirsten Dunst, though. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to you.
Yeah, that was crazy though. When she took her picture, she was just like,
Bro, Jazz.
I'm not gonna lie.
That was some Atlanta. That was like if that looked like a scene out of Atlanta.
Look. The director did a great job with that. He did a fabulous job. Slide it up slow. And you just watch it like, not you about to take.
You remember Pokemon Snap? That's what it felt like.
Yeah, that's cold blooded. That is crazy.
That is the word of today, though. Motherfucker be record. Man, people be getting chased and beat up. They record. Hey, what? Somebody call the police, bitch. You got a phone in your hand. Stop for telling us. Hey, you know you may die. You might not even get to post your video.
You gotta go live, Jason, because it's like live or die. What you mean?
See, and that's why they thought the movie with Cooper was a hit because she went live to save the missing guy.
There is nothing y'all can say to convince me that movie was good. That movie was not good.
I enjoyed the draft for what it was. The way I look at it, like, what if Batman was a villain for real? That's how I rationalized it. Like, what if Batman was a villain? Like in Violent Nature. I don't hate them. Like the potential of that movie is what makes me enjoy the movie, but the movie itself is trash. I literally was watching a video of that before I started here, and they showed the girl on the thing doing yoga, and I was like, bro, she didn't even try to fight back. She didn't even try to run.
She just stood there. I'm like, y'all could have just edited out 5 seconds of her standing there. So then it's like he actually had to force himself to try to kill her instead of her just sitting there in shock. I would have rolled down that hill so fast. But no, she just
Bruh, like she probably could have survived it. Like I don't know. I don't like dumb victims. So yeah, no, I'm good on that. And we are talking about movies. Let me make sure I make that very, very clear.
going the other way. It's dark. I'm not gonna lie. It's crazy. But I have a question for you, and this is off the whim. If you could bring any cast of a movie or show that we reviewed this year, which cast would you bring on the show, on the podcast?
Dang, that's crazy. Interview with a Vampire.
Now that's good right there.
I talk to them, talk to the three leads, and then the three leads and the villain of the seed. I bring Armand on too.
You gotta bring Armand on. You gotta be like, Armand, what you did was wrong. You know that, right? You know what you did.
You know you fucked up, right? You know you fucked up. Oh, but book a clearance too. My God.
And here go my petty ass thinking about House of the Dragon, sitting here like, what the fuck did y'all just give us? What was that?
Did
and
you
we gotta wait.
And we gotta wait. The trailer mid episode.
We gotta wait 2 years. But I'm not looking forward to season 3. That's a disappointment show for me. That's the biggest disappointment show was House of the Dragon. Yeah. And I'm sitting here like, and we reviewing this shit every week. Oh God, those weeks were so long. Because the show wasn't good. This season wasn't good.
You know what? Add what if in there right now. I know it ain't finished yet. Whatever. Spoiler alert if you didn't know. What if you bitches wrote a real story that made sense? Like it would be great. It would be great. Jesus Christ. What was that? I will say I'm gonna give them kudos though. Their Riri episode
was fire.
Man, I don't know what it is about writing black women or black girls in TV, but 2024 nailed that shit for real, for real. A lot of them shows, like a lot of things that black woman led, like the emotions. I mean, I guess because they can tap into so many different emotions and things like that. Not saying that men can't, but the way they write the women in there, especially the black women, like I just be like, oh my God. And I see it from the kids. Like I had a little viral tweet with the Invincible Fight Girl, like an animated show about a black girl. That's amazing. You got Reasonable Doubt. I can't think of her name. Jax is on the show. Amazing. Zoe Saldana, we mentioned her, and Lioness, amazing. But just seeing these different characters written in different facets of life within the show, and just having different vulnerability, them having to be, because typically watch a TV show and it's always the dude and he just goes, right? So now we're looking at it from the opposite side. Shit, Lashana Lynch. Let's throw her out there too. Day of the Jackal. Definitely one of my top TV shows. You got these black women having to go. They're the head of the household or the breadwinner in their house, and they fighting. Go ahead.
They got the most dangerous job in the house.
You telling me Zoe? You think Zoe ain't the winner of that house?
He's a doctor. Right. He's a surgeon. So
he up there. That nigga's up there tripping.
Right. I'm surprised he didn't lose his job. I was like, yo, are they alive? But but go ahead. What you were saying? You were talking about black.
Yeah, just seeing them. Jack's a lawyer in the house, and like all these people, like they're they're the job is so dependent upon them. They're not the caregivers in their homes. The husbands are. So just seeing it on the flip side of that, it's amazing to see. And like I said, you even get it from the kid standpoint because, like I said, Invincible Fight Girl is about a little black girl in it's an animated world where she's from an accountant land, where everybody where she's from, they're accountants. And they have wrestling day where everybody from wrestling come gets their taxes done through them. But she went to go see a wrestling match once and she was in love with it, and that was what her passion was. And you just see how she begins to go take that journey, and her parents not understanding but still supporting her in that journey. And it was just, just seeing it, like it's it's beautiful just seeing it from top to bottom. But yeah.
That's dope. But no, I completely agree with you because I'm just sitting here and I'm like looking at a jackal, looking at lioness, and I'm like, damn, y'all putting y'all kids and y'all husband through hell. But both shows absolutely loved. And I believe the Jackal just got renewed for season 2. So they'll be back for another season. Be interesting to see what we get with that. But you had mentioned your top TV shows. What you got on that list? Because we were blessed with a lot this year.
Man, that's how I was looking like, damn, I gotta pick 3. So I'm probably gonna pull
I got 7.
I'm gonna pull a U in this one. So I put 3 in my list, but I'm gonna run down my list real quick because I can go through it. Interview with the Vampire, that's number 1. It stayed there. Just the acting, the story. Even if they were to end that show today, I would be satisfied with it. Like I would be okay with it. I do want season 3. I'm gonna say that now. I do want season 3, but I would be okay if they ended it. Day of the Jackal, man, because I have to give Lashana. I knew she could act, right? I don't even know why I know she can act, but I knew she could act. Because I'm thinking, like, what have I really seen her?
Woman King.
That's right. I'm thinking, I'm like, what have I really? I'm not saying Captain Marvel, and then my mind went to fucking the Bob Marley. I'm like, no, I'm not. I can't use that to bookmark my baby like that. But you got Woman King.
But she was also in the James Bond movie, but I don't know if you saw that one.
That's the one I didn't see, but I did see her in Matilda remake, and she sang.
Right.
So I know she got the range, but then seeing this was a character where she an overzealous MI6 agent, like James Bond. But she's not, she too focused on her job. She ain't thinking with everything in top of her head. So you got that. The Penguin, Lioness. Hold on. Let me go down. Boom, boom, boom. Mr. and Mrs. Smith. I love that, and I love I love that they're doing not an anthology, but they're switching the main characters.
Right.
I feel like that's one of them shows where you can switch to different people. In that, them. Gotta shout out them. Black horror TV show season. I didn't watch season 1, so I can't speak about it. But season 2, amazing. Gotta put that out there. Supercell, another black TV show, written, produced, directed, actors acting. Them nickels was acting over there. X-Men 97. Never watched X-Men a day in my life. I watched everything X-Men this year. X-Men 97, dope. Bo, I don't know if he a hater or if he really know what he be talking about, but that nigga shit on everything Marvel. But X-Men 97, shout out to you for that. Sorry. Keep your dick in your pants. I don't know. That's what they said. I don't know what's true. Jazz say take it out a little bit. I don't know.
Or a lot of it. But this don't shit on Marvel around me. I get y'all don't rock with each other no more because all y'all drama that happened this year. But yeah. I mean, a lot of that. Oh.
No, you go ahead.
Oh. But a lot of we have similar items. So I got X-Men 97. I got Agatha All Along. I got The Penguin. I got Fight Night. Lioness season 2. Interview with the Vampire. I feel like it was some other
Oh
shows.
yeah, so I got also Tales of Ninja Turtles. That was an amazing follow up to the movie,
Mm,
like how they interweave that story, like it giving you every turtle's perception of what the story was, but giving you what actually happened. That was amazing how they tied that in, and it gives you the follow up because everything is a follow up to the movie. So if you watch the movie, it's just like God damn, I'm just back into it, and it's just like you're going back into it. Presume Innocent with Jake Gyllenhaal,
mm,
amazing. Fight Night, the $1 Million Heist, we reviewed that, but that show was amazing this year. Cross, also got a shout out there with that
for
show as
sure.
well. Amazing. Vince Staples show. God damn it. I'm
Yeah.
glad we got another season of that Vince Staples show. You can watch that bitch in a sitting, like literally. By the time you be like, damn, it's just been an hour. Like, I hate the please don't Issa Rae us with the ET. Don't give us 20 minutes every week. No, man. I'm not saying you gotta go a full hour. But if you're gonna give us 30 minutes, at least give us 10, 15 episodes, man. Cause that shit, I was like, God damn, that's it.
You get through it quick.
Like
And I'm
hella
sitting here
quick.
like, so
That was too quick though, in my opinion. Like, God damn, like what the fuck? And Sweet Pea. Um,
mm,
Sweet
that's when I
Pea.
remember you talked about it. I definitely need to check it out.
I enjoy Sweet Pea. I do think the actress from that is one of my favorite actresses of the year. She's in 3 shows that I love. Like all 3 shows that she was in, or she's in or has been in, I love. And I noticed that she was also in that zombie movie with Batista. I just watched it. This is the first.
Zombieland?
Nah, It got Ghost. It got Ghost and Batista. Army of the Dead.
Oh,
Army of
okay.
the Dead. She's the dog. I had never watched that movie until this year.
Mm. And I want to shout out Queenie and How to Die Alone. But those some of my spotlight shows. But those some
I gotta watch Queenie, and I haven't started. I've started How to Die Alone, but I haven't finished it.
yeah. And then Batman and Cape Crusader. That was pretty dope. I like how they handling that series. I don't know if there's a season 2 coming though. Hopefully. Did you check that out? Because I know you love Batman.
Which one?
The Cape Crusader.
That was to be on my list. That and My Adventures with Superman. I really enjoy that. It's like a
I ain't checked that out.
it's like a anime version of Superman. So it's dope how they do that, which makes me also bring up Dragon Ball Daima or Dame. I'm not sure how you do it, but it's like a reimagined Dragon Ball GT, which I watched both of them in tandem. I finished GT, it was my first time watched from the beginning to end. I'm like, oh, okay, they took elements from it, because they no longer made it canon and they switched it up in how they did, and I really enjoy how they're doing that right now. So yeah, shout out to that too.
Mm, okay. Do you have any movies that you wish that we would have reviewed this year?
A movie that I wish we reviewed. Uh, hmm. Hmm. So just because we don't really get them often, Mr. Crockett. That's a black horror movie.
Mm,
We didn't really get to, but I would have really enjoyed to get into that. Just because again, it's a black. Did we even do them?
no.
So them and Rocky,
Dang.
because I'm into the black horror is a thing which we are getting into from at the top of the year. I haven't brought that. I didn't bring that show up. I do think that's a great show. I think Perinu, is that how you say it? I think that's how you say it. Uh,
Merch.
yeah, merch from Best Man Holiday. Go watch that episode. Came out last week. But yeah, I think that's a great one too.
I am still on season 1. I'm trying to get there because y'all say it gets good. So I'm just dealing with these characters that's pissing me off. But do you have any movies that are on your anticipated list for 2025?
Yes. So I actually got a movies and TV show. Um, wait, move. Anticipated. So of course, Captain America: Brave New World. Cannot wait. Cannot wait for that one. I'm a big DC fan, so I'm hoping, James Gunn can revive, can fix what it is. I do say that Superman trailer did look good. So I'm hoping that's gonna make it. Hopefully it makes it. People, I haven't heard any bad things yet, but I don't know if people really watched it just yet. But I think that's gonna be a very solid one. Of course,
Do you
Fantastic Four. What you got? What you say?
do you think that Superman movie will be able to hold DC fans together until Batman drops in 16 years? You
Not
think
for
it'll?
not for 16 years, man. I don't,
We're gonna
what,
get Batman Beyond.
man,
That's
god damn. Hey, man, you know what I'm saying? They gotta get Edward for that one, god damn.
they go, Keaton, you still alive? Yeah, I'm still making Beetlejuices. Shout out to Beetlejuice.
And we failed to do it last week. I want to give flowers to the brother who's in Reasonable Doubt 2. Morris Chestnut. That man does not stop working, Mr. Keep a Job. He's in Watson. It comes out in January. January 26th, it comes on after the AFC Championship game. So I'm excited to see that too. I want to see what he does. I'm a big fan of Sherlock Holmes. At least the movies. Let me say that. I do. I watch him on the TV show too. So I'll be interested in seeing how that turns out.
Okay. That's all that's on your list.
Anticipated? Yeah. Oh, the screen might coming out next year. So no, yeah.
No. Oh man, my list. Yeah. All right. So my movies are Death of a Unicorn,
Oh yeah,
definitely Black Cap, Ballerina, The Monkey, Mortal Kombat 2, only because of the characters that's gonna be in this new movie. Companion, Knives Out, Wake Up Dead Man are definitely on my movies. And then for my TV shows, Yellow Jacket season 3, Stranger Things, It, Welcome to Derry. Oh, and Wednesday.
Oh yeah, Wednesday. I can't. Yeah, I see that Wednesday next season. You say Stranger Things?
Stranger Things. We should get Stranger Things next year.
I see you. You say Stranger Things?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I forgot. I forget that Netflix old
Yeah.
trailer. They keep
What?
pushing Squid Game.
Somebody,
I didn't know they come back with other Squid Games next year. Like, oh, okay, but after 4 years, you better, goddamn, you might as well just drop them bitches.
or not, or just stop making them. Like, what are we doing?
Day of the Jackal.
Yeah, Data Jackal has season 2 dropping. Well, they got renewed for a season 2.
Yeah, they should. I knew that was coming. Oh, well, I don't say I can't. I'm going for stuff that I don't know. That's good. Just getting the season. So I don't know what's really coming out next year outside of movies, TV shows. I'm not too close outside of what you just mentioned anyway. So,
and we should. I'm curious if we're gonna get X-Men 97 season 2, or did they scrap the
I
whole?
doubt it. They didn't know they didn't scrap it. I just don't think we'll get it next year.
How do you feel about Across the Spideyverse? Where no, it's Into the Spideyverse. That's part 3, right?
Beyond the Spider-Verse.
Yeah. Didn't that get pushed again?
Yes, he got pushed. I feel like he got pushed. That I think that bitch is indefinite at this point. Like, God,
they lied to us. I'm just every time I see
y'all,
news
because
about
I was
it,
already mad. So you can't make me madder because I knew.
I wasn't mad about the cliffhanger. I was mad about, oh, you'll see them in 2023 or no, 2024. And then they were just like, actually, you're not going to see it in 2024. We don't know when you're going to see Miles. And then Shamiek, he about to be up out of here because he be a little creep on the socials. Did you see that?
Man.
Did you see that new that video?
Talking about the last one?
Well, he had to. He got removed all his stuff off socials.
Yeah, man. He. And I kept saying, but he's just a boy. Stall him out. What the birthday? They ain't gonna be 30 this year, bro. Grow up. You know, like you don't know how to get women. What is it? What's wrong with you? I don't. His big homies need to talk to him or something, man. he's a great actor. But he's just a little he weird in real life. Like I don't, and I'm hearing things about you on the backside. Like nigga, go. Hey, without saying too much of what I've heard, nigga, audition for your roles. You're not that good. Nigga, audition. It's okay if you audition, bro. You ain't like some. I'm hearing niggas out here not thinking they don't have to audition for shit no more. They just like you just did. Like, bro, what did you do that was so great? Voice animation. Because what did you? Because Dope was good, but like, what did you after Dope? What was he in? They was like, oh,
The Get Down.
Man, yeah, he was.
I mean, you asked.
He was. He was in damn, it was another movie he was in too though. Dope, Get Down. Hadn't you said that, I would have been able to say it. I can't think of what the other damn movie is. He was in that T.I. movie too.
T.I. had a movie?
Yeah, T.I. He had like alopecia in the movie, and they was like trying to kill him or something like that.
What? They was trying to kill T.I.? All this violence.
I don't know.
Stop the killing. But was this year the year what that Melissa got fired from Scream?
It was.
Was that this year?
Yeah, that was this year. The whole debacle. Because we're supposed to come out next year. They done scrapped it, did something new.
Flipped it and reversed it.
Yeah.
I feel like all of that Scream stuff literally was in the cycle all year. Unless I just follow people that stay tweeting about it. Because it's just like every time somebody say something about Scream, it's just like a headline. Oh, this person attacked on this person. This person, they said they're not going to be in it. It was just like, actually, I never said anything like that. Because the actress Jasmine, she was, somebody had tweeted that they assumed she wasn't going to be in Scream 7. She was like, I never said that. Because they thought she was going to be like with Melissa and Jenna, like,
I'm still
my homegirls. My homegirl's not working, so I'm not working.
You're like, that's not it. A bitch booked and busy. I ain't got nothing to do with that.
Yo.
And they saying, hey, so not to stop what you was doing with that, but they saying that's also the reason why Batman got pushed. Because Robert Pattinson is in what's the nigga name?
That Mikey 14?
That movie coming out. It's Mikey something 17. However, no, Odyssey with Nolan.
Yes,
he's the lead in that. So I'm like, yeah, they probably like, yeah, Matt, chill out. Christopher Nolan got another one coming out, and he done pulled so many A-listers for his movie. We look at that cat like, God damn, what is this? The Grammys? I mean, the Oscars? Like, what
listen,
is this?
I don't care what it's about. I saw that cast. I'm there. It's getting my money. And after this is the first time I saw Interstellar. Never seen it before. Saw it in theaters because they brought it back.
I am so mad at that.
God, Jason. All right, so there's a gentleman out there who told me Interstellar was one of the best movies ever made. I was like, you probably full of shit. We got to a small little argument.
Yes, I ain't even seen the movie arguing about it.
See,
it ain't good, nigga.
That's what it was. If he's listening, you were right. Damn, it is one of the best movies I've ever seen in my life. Oh my God.
Jazz coming out of movie that Jazz seeing that movie this year and saying that means I have to see it. Because I don't think you ever say, like, you've suggested me to see things, but like you watching the movie, be like, yeah, you know what? Everything, everywhere, all at once. I think that may have been.
God, that was amazing ride too. I need more stuff like that. That's why I'm excited for Death of a Unicorn. Actually, I don't know why I'm excited, because A24 be having all that weird shit anyway.
But the people that did, Everything Everywhere All at Once, they did that.
I don't know if it's the same people that's doing it. I think
It
it's just
is.
it's from the same studio.
I thought. Okay, is it? Oh, so
Because
it's A24.
I
Like
think it
what?
was just like from the studio that brought you everything everywhere
Man,
all at
that's
once.
crazy. Hold on, Death of the Unicorn.
Because when I went to
You
go
might
see
be right.
Baby
You're
Girl
right.
today, I saw the trailer and I was just like, it's the studio, which is A24. It's just not the same writers and stuff like that.
Yeah, it
But
is.
the trailer looks very interesting and the cast looks amazing. So I'm gonna go see that.
Oh yeah, it's their first. It's their first real movie. So that'd be dope. It's their first real movie. Everything else is just shorts. So yeah, I mean, I'm here. Like look, just please have a good history. You know what I'm saying? Like the last few people I follow, they got canceled in the middle of it. I just want to be able to support somebody from the beginning to the end. That's it. I just want to see niggas. I just want to see niggas on their journeys. You know what I'm saying?
Chase is like, stop being creeps, please. I want to support you in your journey, but you are a creep.
Man, please,
Yeah.
please. No. So we gotta get into our favorite actors and actresses of the year. You want to start off with ladies? You want to start off with the gentlemen?
We can start off with the ladies.
Okay. You want to
Uh,
start off?
sure.
You got a
So
list.
my top three.
You only got three?
That's where I was listening. But Naomi Scott for her role in Smile 2.
hmm
Demi Moore for her role in The Substance.
Mm.
And I have Danielle Deadweiler from her performance in Piano Lessons.
The
Those are
piano
my
lesson, yes.
yeah, those
Yeah,
are my
she
top
amazing.
three.
She amazing. She amazing. I really enjoy her. I didn't really love Carry On. I didn't love her in Carry On.
Uh,
But I love that movie. I really enjoyed that movie though. Because it was just like thing. It kind of reminded me of that movie Ambulance with Jake Gyllenhaal and Yaya. Like, cause the movies like that is just like, bruh. I understand. I get it. I get it.
I should though.
My three, I have Zoe Saldana,
Mm.
Zendaya, and Ella Purnell. Like I said, she's the
Zendaya,
yeah, Zendaya's in there.
for
Zendaya,
real.
the challenges, yeah.
I just want y'all to know. I want y'all to know here and now. This is a safe space. Y'all have no idea how many battles I be fighting for Zendaya in the group chat, and I be fighting y'all. And for Jason to sit up here and have her and Zoe in his top two, because I be fighting for Zoe too, but more for Zendaya because Jason be trying to have all the smoke for sis, and I have no idea why. So I am proud that she made your top three.
And I just want to see her as a lead. That's it. I just want to see her in the lead, just lead something. That's it.
She did. She
She
led
did
in challenge.
challenges. She did challenges. She led in challenge, but typically it's like in Dune, she's the second person. Second or third person, or like in Spider-Man, she's the love interest type. I want to see her be the one. That's it. The first on the sheet. That's it. That's it. That's it. No shade. No, in Euphoria, she killing it. She killing it.
We'll
The
see
Ella
that before we see Batman too.
You will. God damn. Ella Pennell, she like I said, she in Yellow Jackets, in there.
Oh,
But then she led two TV shows this year, Sweet Pea, and then she was in Fallout. So both of them, Fallout got it kind of has a three-way, three leads in it. So it's a little bit different, but still she's the main person. Her story is the one you're following that leads you to the other people within the story, and everything just kind of intertwines in that. But yeah, now that's one them. I think Lashana Lynch was great as well. Um, Damn, what's the girl? Mm, I wanna say I gotta say her real name, the one that was in Reasonable Doubt, because I want to make sure we shout her out. Oh my God, yeah, I can't say
he's talking about
that.
Jax.
I'm so sorry. I don't.
Jason
Oh,
said, "Oh, I'm gonna let them know her name." Actually,
yeah,
nah.
no, we're not gonna even. I'm not gonna even play with you like this. She plays Jack Stewart in Reasonable Doubt. She's amazing at her role as well. She does a great job with that role, like from being sensual to the serious to the dramatic to the tears. Like, yes, yes. Top actors.
Mine are Denzel Washington for Gladiator 2, James McAvoy for Hear No Evil, and Aaron Pierre for Rebel Ridge.
Okay, okay.
Our future Green Lantern.
Yeah, yeah.
They got him on a crazy timeline tour right now. And I'm just thinking, y'all did Jonathan Majors just like this when he was at the top. I said, please, Lord, cover Aaron. Please cover him.
No wig, like nigga.
Because it like at one at a
No more
time.
white women. Leave them alone. Leave them alone. Um, my top three actors. Mine a little bit different from Jazz. Not that because we have people that just they're gonna always do great. I pick people that caught me in a different way. I'm like, oh shit. Um, so I got Aldous Hodge from Cross because I enjoy his acting, but goddamn, I didn't know he had that in his bag. So that definitely put him in a new light for me. Also Jazz, but different kind of light. Um,
Didn't
um,
even have to say nothing.
Grey Worm, aka Jacob Anderson, nigga. Like I said, the first episode of interview with the vampire, I was like, man, this nigga is crazy. This nigga is insane. I didn't know Grey Worm had this, but season 2, man, I couldn't keep a dry eye watching that season. I couldn't keep a dry eye watching that season. That man, every episode, I was like, bro, hold up. I had to take pause, like, man, nah, this nigga is killing it. Then Lestat, oh my, these niggas, man, them niggas, which reminds me, we forgot, I didn't forget. I was waiting for this. We seen the video, some podcast where there seems to be a thing in the black community, black males specifically, where they seem to be afraid or they're scared or I don't they feel as if a man being gay or homosexual or portraying the role is emasculating. And it doesn't that isn't an emasculating thing because they love who they love. But that has absolutely nothing to do with doing how they handle their role or handle any type of day-to-day things or responsibilities. And them being able to portray because it's a real thing. Everybody we walk around isn't straight. And then the thing for black people to use white shows as a catalyst or as
Prime example
yeah,
to
is
hit
to like
their
say this is what it looks like. And I'm like, bro, what? That's very insane to me. And like I said, even within those fields, I'm pretty sure you have it. You got Brokeback Mountain. That shit was out way 20 years before all of these shows that we talking about, and it's showing you that they have these things. It's just hidden in like in those lifestyles and whatever. And if they choose to write or write, and the funny thing is Taylor Sheridan, he's the white Tyler Perry, in my opinion. Taylor Sheridan, you can love his stuff, whatever, and this is not a shot at him in no way, form, or fashion. Because yes, Yellowstone is a good show, Landman is a good show, Lioness is a good show. He's literally writing 3 different shows, completely different, and they're all now you can tell this his writing because it's just like it's a dramedy, and in all of these shows it's a drama that's kind of funny. He recycles his people. I love when not actors but when writers, directors, they go and they take they same people and they recycle them, they put them in their different shows, different roles, whatever it may be, and it's the same exact thing. But I don't like when people like downplay black stuff because it it reflects what life looks like. And that should be okay. It shouldn't be a thing if we having to every time that like shit on, put down to make another thing look a certain way or make it look cool. Like, bro, it is what it is. That's just like nigga, nobody said nothing in Penguin. When he came out and he was talking to the people, now Penguin wasn't, but when he went out, he was talking to the transgender man, I mean transgender woman, excuse me, I'm sorry. talking to the transgender woman about what they wanted to. There was no issue, there was no problem. Nobody batted an eye. As soon as you see it in a black show, that's why I love shows like Interview with a Vampire, because it's a thing. It wouldn't have been something typical. I'm like what the, like watching it, like, damn, these niggas is acting. If you watching TV show, it's for that. P Valley, I enjoy that show. It's for the acting. These motherfuckers, these people are portraying real people. These are real things that we see, that we may not understand, we may not get. That's cool, but that's their lifestyle. It has absolutely nothing. You don't have to watch it. I'm gonna give you that. You don't have to watch it, but like, don't say it's an emasculating thing because they don't know. That's not. They are still living their lifestyle, but they live it, and this is who they choose to be with, and that's just that.
Yeah. With stuff like that, it's just, I guess it's a reality they don't want to see because they feel like that might be threatening to theirs. And it's just like you're watching a show. And realistically, like you said, a lot of the stuff is out here. This is real. So it's, yeah.
Yeah. Ryan Gosling. Well, I don't know. I feel like that's kind of cheating to an extent, because nigga was in
But
Notebook. He was in Notebook, but then he was in like Nightcrawler. Not was he in Nightcrawler? He was in Drive. So I know he got the range, but I don't. I think it was just because it was like the rom-com part of it. It was just like, God damn, I don't know if he's good, or is his leading actress, is she the one that's so good at this role? I don't know.
two things could be true.
But they I don't know, but they killed that movie. I know some people say it could have been a bit shorter. Cool, whatever. I enjoyed it for what it was from beginning to end, and I did karaoke. Love that too.
Because karaoke is a vibe.
So it's not on here, and you put like, you got Spotlight, because I think that's not, that's the last one, right? Or TV? No, we do a TV show. So we got Spotlight, 3 movies and TV shows. That was underrated. Did you have a favorite or favorite moments from TV that you wanted to be like, okay, yeah, this is a moment, like, yeah, these niggas is acting.
Oh, the person that came to mind probably was a line from X-Men 97, but you said where somebody was acting.
No, you can use it if a scene. I mean, something that stuck out for you.
I would say when Storm was being attacked by that entity,
Mm.
and that entity was giving her bars on top of bars. And she was like,
Oh, another black actress that had to go through a trial and tribulation.
right. She was just like, don't feel the hand that smacks you or something. I was just like, this entity is crazy. Not as bad as the one from Smile 2, but they could go neck for neck for real.
Yeah, it's up there. It's up there. You got another one? It's like you was thinking.
Um, I definitely enjoyed Samuel L. Jackson in Fight Night.
Yeah, he killed that.
He definitely killed that. And I'm gonna say the actress that plays Sophia in The Penguin,
Bars.
because she was the highlight for that series for me. And I'm gonna be honest, like I enjoyed her character and her storyline. I enjoyed that more than Oz bum ass.
Yeah, it's one of the ones that catch you off guard. You didn't go to it for, but it was like, damn,
Right.
who is this? Like,
It's just like, oh, so good writers can make villain stories without the hero and it'd be
Phony.
great.
Trying to push this, like they really trying to push it.
For them saying, y'all, even if we drop something great, you're still gonna say it's terrible. And I'm like, all right, well, is that y'all excuse? Y'all made 4 terrible back-to-back movies. You gotta look in the mirror at some point and stop trying to look at us.
Yeah, nah, they on some, they was on bullshit. They are on bullshit. Yeah.
But who you got on your list?
Man, for me, man, I don't know. An Interview with a Vampire, like I said, that show just had everything you needed. Man, I don't know what was my favorite scene. It was whether it was when he was in Louisiana, not Louisiana, whenever he was out of town with the reporter back in the day. When it was like in the 70s, when they was with each other when he was young. Like that scene, that was crazy. When Claudia and her bake, when they got caught and they put on stage, that was crazy. When Lestat and Louis finally seen each other 200 years later, that was crazy. Like everyone, I was like, man, what are they doing to me? Like Jesus. Um Cross finally apologizing to Two John. That was amazing. Just seeing a black man be accountable finally, and go back and talk to his homeboy. And it was a different apology. Niggas apologize different. But when a nigga apologized to a nigga, it's all the way different, because you really don't see that not too often. When not Jax, Lewis apologizing to Jax, that man, that scene there, I was like, bro, what the hell? What the hell? But yeah,
You
nah,
mean
him,
when he said you're my person?
yeah,
I Yeah,
yeah.
that was
And then
that
Luther
was
Vandross, they been then this house not a home was playing. I said, oh, that's perfect. That is perfect. How do you do it? But they did it.
he was crying.
I did. Actually, yes. I was like, man, this nigga gonna get. I said, oh my god. I just wish they would have played. They would have dropped some of the more of the lyrics not during when he was apologizing, but like those silent moments. Like it would have been. That's it. But I was like, God damn, they killing. I said, God damn, they killing this shit. Jesus, they killing it. But yeah, that was a scene. That was a scene. Also, I mean, of course, you also got everybody gonna go to it, but when Deadpool and Wolverine was in the car, that was a moment.
Was it? I
It wasn't an emotional moment, but it was a moment.
I was like, okay. I think I like the reveal of Chris Evans.
Yeah,
Us thinking it's Cap, but it's actually Johnny. I thought that was pretty cool. And then when Blade and Gambit showed up,
yeah.
now I said, a lot of the movies this year had me fanning out a lot. Like Alien Romulus, I was fanning out like crazy
Mm-hmm.
when I left the theater. I was trying to get a popcorn bowl. They didn't have any. I was extremely sad. I went to multiple theaters to try to find a popcorn bowl and nobody had it. But it looked like a dick anyway. So
I didn't think you would be upset with that.
it is with teeth. Like, whoa. Dangerous.
You stupid.
But yeah.
Um, and I guess so what was it? The highlight, pool band, spotlight. Yeah, the spotlight TV shows or movies, that we enjoyed that didn't get no shine. Want me to go?
Yes.
All right, my movies. I got ISS, a space movie, about space thriller. I think that was a really well done movie. Came out at the very, very top of the year, but definitely needs some shine. With that one, Book of Clarence. Like, I hate y'all for not going to go see that. I really hate y'all for not seeing that movie, man. That was a really dope film. I think whenever you do something with religion, people kind of shy away or stay away from it. One, because they don't either believe, or two, they believe and they just feel like it's a mockery of it. And I don't think it was either one of those things. I think it was an enjoyable movie, with sprinkle, what with Christian elements sprinkled within it, or his beliefs in sprinkled within it. The director James Samuel. And then three was Caddo Lake. Uh, Damn good movie. Like, we talk about multiverse, different word, like you would just have to go into it and just watch it to see how they tie everything all together. But that was a damn good movie, as well.
Okay. I had Book of Clarence on my list as well.
See,
It's What's Inside was on my list, but you definitely mentioned that earlier. I'm gonna say Hitman. I thought
man,
Hitman was pretty good.
man, that was good. That was
And I'm gonna
good.
say Piano Lesson.
That was great. That was great. Them niggas was acting that thing.
Yeah. I
Mhm.
was just like, at first I said, wait, when this turned into a thriller? I'm like, what's going on? He caught me off guard. I was like, oh, it's just about a piano. And I'm like, oh, Boogie Woogie walking around? Like, what's happening? I was like, yikes. Yeah, my antennas went up.
You
Where
stupid.
was your antennas when they was robbing my place?
Um, and then like TV shows. I hate the brother son. It got canceled after one season. Michelle Yao, she did an amazing job in Everything Everywhere All at Once, and just seeing people use her and also Ken, them two from that movie, just seeing the different love and stuff they getting. I hate some of the stuff that she was in because he was in Loki, which that came out this year. Loki didn't come out this year.
No, it was last year.
Last year, that was last year. So I hate that didn't get more shine, the brother's son, and it got canceled. But also, The Gentleman, that was a really, really dope show. I think they got a season 2 on Netflix. That show was really dope. Just how they wrote it and how they did that. And of course, Sweet Pea. It's on not Showtime. It's on Stars. Again, same show with Ella Purnell. I mentioned it already, but that show is really dope as well. But I feel like it didn't get. I don't like it's because it's on Stars. They don't really promote their TV shows too much. I feel like 50 did a lot of the stuff on there, so we're gonna see it's gonna look real different since all the power stuff is wrapping up on there. But yeah, that's another one I feel like real good.
Okay, I'm gonna say Queenie. That's on Hulu. That's a nice little good short black, I think British series. Supercell, and I'm glad that they were able like to get a lot of attention because they signed on for a season 2. But then I was just like, just glad people was watching that. And I'm gonna say How to Die Alone on Prime. And you mentioned Presumed Innocent on Apple TV.
Apple also don't give their shows love, and I hear all their shows be doing good, but it is what it is with them fools over there.
That's true. What can you do?
Nothing. So watch it, and they think we're gonna promote that shit. Nope.
Definitely not theirs.
Yeah. Oh God. But outside of that, Jazz, did you have anything else that you want to go through or go into?
I got a question. If you could pick any show that you would want to see in theaters, what show would that be?
A show in theaters?
Yeah, that came out this year.
Day of the Jackal. Yeah, Day of the Jackal.
Seeing on that big screen in IMAX, you're gonna think you got shot. You got.
I already did when I was watching. I said, man, hold up. What about you?
I'm gonna say X-Men 97. I would definitely love to see that.
I was gonna pick animation, but if I was gonna pick animation, I would have picked Invincible Fight Girl. Some of them frames, they look amazing.
Oh, you said Invincible Fight Girl. I thought you meant like Invincible, and I'm like, I would not waste my selection on Invincible. I'm not even excited for the next season. It sucks.
It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great.
It will be. I guess out of mind. Don't think about it, and then it'll just be like, oh, now it's on, and I ain't gotta wait 16 years to see it.
It was a great question. You had some good questions. Look at you.
Thank you. Wanted to jazz it up, throw something in there to end the year.
Them the weak jokes. She didn't do it. She didn't set it up like her name, but in my head it definitely was like a name joke.
Don't be a hater your whole life. Album dropping next summer.
Summer ain't never coming. I heard Mufasa is really good. You got that Sonny in back.
You heard it was good?
I heard Mufasa is really good.
Okay.
People are like texting about how good it is. So I'm like, yeah, I know. Y'all must know I don't like Lion King.
Did they cry? I'm curious.
My cousin did. Shocking.
Oh, damn. That means somebody died.
Probably. It's Lion King.
Hopefully.
He's dying out there in the jungle. In the jungle. Sonic 3. We didn't talk about that. Jesus Christ. That's a good.
That's going to be next week. We're doing a whole episode on it.
You're right. Was it good though? We find out next week.
Baby girl, if seeing Nicole Kidman naked is on your bucket list, then go see that. That's not a spoiler either because the trailer kind of lets you know what's happening.
Landman. If you haven't seen it, Billy Bob Thornton. It's like if Bad Santa fixed his life and became a corrupt oil man. Check that out. They got Allie Carter from Final Destination 1 and 2, but it also got Demi Moore in there.
Really?
She's in Demi Moore is in there, and John Hamm. John Hamm is married to Demi Moore. So yeah, definitely peep that.
It's cool to see Demi Moore back in projects. I'm happy for her. She
Yeah,
did good in the substance.
she did. I'm glad she was in. I was like, look at Demi. She's not a lead or nothing like that, but yeah, I think that's a good one to go see, man. But man, yeah, that was a good though 2024 recap episode. Um appreciate everybody for still listening, checking in, commenting, chatting with us. We got a lot of stuff still to come um with these episodes or with the podcast. Yeah, so it's gonna look different. We're gonna continue to make it look different, to try to make it look different or make it sound better. Uh, what? No, you're just like this nigga. I don't know what this nigga's gonna say.
I don't.
I'm
That's
twi-
what I'm.
I'm tongue twisted, and what I was trying to say. But yeah, you got something for the people, Jazz?
Appreciate y'all. Happy New Year. And go into the new year with blessings and good favor.
Man, yes,
And
yeah.
shout out to all my haters.
Big up. Episode again, episode 133 is out now. Best Man Holiday. Check that out. We had Lisa, we had Randon, and we had Chappelle. Next week, of course, we're doing Sonic with the Brickwall Podcast. And that's gonna be fun. That's gonna be fun. Because people are already making the jokes. They were like, damn, Sonic, they into their fourth movie and Batman can't even get their second one put out.
Oh, that's a good one. Oh, that's a good one right there. It's like, damn, Sonic got a franchise before Batman, the new
Bruh,
Batman.
bruh, they done already completed the circle, man. But
And he got a whole family for real. Like, damn, it's like keep adding on. I'm like, all right.
but man, this is the Was It Good Though podcast. The podcast about movies and TV shows. I am Jason.
I am Jazz.
And until we see you again, Happy New Year. Be safe.
Cheers. Happy New Year.